What up, Raffleaders? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Raffle Nation. As you know, this is a channel for politics, economics, food, and fun, coming to you live from Georgetown, Guyana. And today, I want to talk to you about this new company that I've started called Fufu-Bunjal.Online. And in this video, I'm going to describe for you what that company is all about. It's a food company and it's an online platform for foodies. It is like Facebook, but for food lovers. It's a social network for foodies. Stay tuned.
Oh, this is my day. I'm ready to take it on, come what may.
So guys, recently I published a video entitled Building Wealth, in which I described Lisa.online. This is the landing page for the Lisa R&D group, in which I described the 21 companies which make up the Lisa group. Now, this is a a follow-on from the previous video in which I described the $10 billion companies that I'm starting. I'm going to take out Fufu-Bunjal.Online and describe for you this company, what it's doing, and introduce you to the landing page for Fufu-Bunjal.Online. So I'm going to put the link to Fufu-Bunjal.Online here. You can go online now. The page is already live. I still have to do some work on it, like security. I have to fix the security problem. So if you log on to if you visit the website and it tells you that the site is unsecure, just know that I still have to fix the security. It is a secure site. It's a legitimate site. Fufu-Bunjal.Online, and I'm working on it as we speak, right? In fact, if you go there, sign up for an account and log on to the site, you can communicate with me via messaging, right? So there's an in-app messenger. So this is an app just like Facebook or Instagram, but it's specifically for food lovers, right? So you'll be able to post pictures of your food, you'll be able to share recipes, and eventually you'll be able to sell and buy food online. So you'll be able to put pictures of the food you create in your home. You'll be able to list it, advertise it, and sell it to people who are also members of Fufu-Bunjal.Online. But in this video, what I'm going to do is describe for you the reason behind setting this company up. So during the last election cycle, like I said, this is a site for politics, economics, food, and fun. So I'm keeping tabs on all of these things that are happening around me. And during the last election cycle, if you were on social media, there was a whole lot of argument and even fierce debate on issues, and sometimes even angry exchanges. And what this led to is a lot of people losing friends. So there's a lot of unfriending happening on Facebook, and there's a lot of people who were unfriending people who disagreed with them. And I thought this was really stupid. Why would you lose friends over politics when you have so much else in common, right? So there's also a lot of racism going on. In fact, Guyanese politics is characterized by racism, right? Every time political season rolls around, you get all these racist people coming out and the racist extremes. And you're losing friends over politics and racism when you have so much more in common, like food and like hobbies and so on. So what I decided to do is to start this company called Fufu-Bunjal.Online, which would take out the interests beside politics and all these other issues that antagonize you and put it on a separate platform. So now you can log on to Fufu-Bunjal.Online and share your foods. So you can have fights with people on other social media platforms like Facebook, but you can share your interests and your love for food on Fufu-Bunjal.Online. So the other reason why I started this company is because traditionally food is gourmet food has always been assumed to be French food or Italian food or some more recently Japanese food, but there's a whole lot of ethnic cuisine out there where people have always had favorite foods and favorite meals. And this is a platform for you to share ethnic food, right? Your grandmother's recipe for pierogi, for example, or your grandfather's recipe for parched peanuts, or even your own parents' recipes you grew up on, right? Whether it be fufu, if you were a from an African background, or Bunjal curry if you're from an Indian background. So the reason for putting Fufu-Bunjal together is so that we could heal the divides between people and cultures. By looking at their ethnic foods, we can share our ethnic cuisine and share an appreciation for each other's culture and background, rather than despising each other over religion and race and politics. We can find out what we have in common in terms of food, right? We all have some kind of favorite food traditions that we enjoy, and here's a chance for you to share those across cultures, across countries, right? The third reason for setting up Fufu-Bunjal is so that you can actually create an income stream for yourself. Maybe you're a home cook, right? And you have a lot of leftovers, or you have food that you love to cook, but you would also like to share that food. So you can put a price on it, and people in your neighborhood can buy that food from you, because now they can find you on Fufu-Bunjal.Online. They know that your specialty is pulauri, for example, or your specialty is gulgula, or your specialty is plantain chips or juices, fruit juices. So now you can put that on Fufu-Bunjal, put your address, put your contact information. People can find you, and you can now have a brisk business in food from your home, right? So it's a platform that will allow home cooks to participate in the food revolution. And finally, fourthly, the fourth reason for establishing this platform, Fufu-Bunjal.Online, is to deal with this whole issue of food insecurity during the pandemic, right? So what has come out during this pandemic is that there's a whole lot of food insecurity around the world. And so there's a lot of food in some locations, in one location, but there's a lack of food in another location. Here's a chance for you to share food on this platform. People who have food can now share food with people who don't have food, right? I'm also setting up another set of companies in this food security space, and you will see them on my landing page for Lisa R&D Group, the Lisa R&D Group of companies, Lisa.online. I shared that in the previous video. But there's a series of companies that I'm setting up that will deal with food security. Fufu-Bunjal is just the beginning, a platform for you to communicate over food. There is going to be a Fufu franchise coming out of Fufu-Bunjal. There is Snapper Inc. You go check that out. That's a company I'm setting up to partner with food producers and food enthusiasts, and I have one partner right now, Tonsons Enterprise Inc., and we're doing dried foods, dried fish and dried protein. All right, we're going to produce those and make those available in stores. Right, that is Snapper Inc. and Tonsons Enterprise. So there's a whole group of companies in the food security space. Fufu-Bunjal has been set up as a platform to help address the food insecurity problem that arose during this pandemic, and that always existed, but it's sort of been in the background, been hidden. It's a hidden problem, right? Just like homelessness, it's hidden out there in plain sight. Food security is one of those problems. So we're going to address food security on this platform. So guys, that is what Fufu-Bunjal is about. It's a site for you to share food and recipes and your love for food, your food pictures, and your grandmother's stories, your favorite stories about food. Online, it's just like all these other social media platforms, but it's a platform for food. It's up and running right now. You can go on, sign up for an account. I am still working on the news feed and the recipes feed, but here's a chance for you to give me feedback. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would like to see, the direction in which this platform should be developed. That's what's happening, guys, here in Georgetown, Guyana. You want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let all the food enthusiasts know that there is another platform for food, for sharing food and showing food on social media. It's called Fufu-Bunjal.Online. And remember to share this video with friends and family around the world. Let them know what's happening here in Georgetown, Guyana. Later!